Hello everyone and welcome to the Aspiring Young Artist Podcast. My name is Charlie.
And my name is Pablo.
And we have got an amazing episode lined up for you. We're going to be talking about our favourite artists, songs and albums. Our artist of the week is...
Lynyrd Skynyd.
Lynyrd Skynyd.
Such class.
Yeah,
Much
such class.
class. English is my speciality. As you can tell.
Pablo's favourite band. They're the artist of the episode. And then the main part of the episode, which was really fun to do, we've already done it, we'll be interviewing Robert Veerman later in the episode, our very first guest on the podcast.
See, Robert is such a nice guy.
Such a nice
I love
guy.
how he said yes to do the interview with a 9-hour time difference, and it was like 7:30 or something.
That is commitment.
That is what we call commitment.
So yeah, absolutely legendary. Robert, if you're listening, thank you so much. Very, very great interview. Yeah, we'll get you back on again. So yeah, we're talking about, should we just go into our first topic then?
I guess, yeah, first topic. Our favourite artists, songs and albums.
So, I'll let you go first.
So, my favourite artist, other than Lynyrd Skynyd, and let's go singular artist, is probably Billie Eilish, as Charlie
Billie Eilish
called her.
herself.
I don't understand why you call her Eilish.
Billie Eilish. Her name isn't actually Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I know.
Her name is Billie Eilish Pirate Bay O'Connell. Typical Irish name, yes. But yeah, she has 5 names because you never know when you're gonna need 5 names.
I'll just tell you how many names I have. It calculated.
I'm really confused what's happening.
I'm just calculating how many names in theory I have.
In theory. What are you talking about?
I technically have 21,003 names.
How'd you get that?
Because in Spain, you've got your first name, middle name, surname.
Right.
But you also have your mum's names and your dad's names, and then their mum and dad's names and their mum and dad's names. And scientists say that you've got approximately 7,000 ancestors.
Right.
So 7,000 times 3 is 21,000, but I've got my 3 names. It's 21,003.
Cool, I guess.
Yep.
So we managed to get from Billie Eilish to the number 21,003.
Yeah.
Cool. So, anyway, getting back on track. From that very slight detour, you were saying, Pablo.
As I was saying, right. Oh, just banged my tongue. Right, as I was saying,
Rip headphone
my
users.
favourite song that isn't Lynyrd Skynyd is probably Lady Madonna by the Beatles. There's just something about it I like. I don't really know what I like about it, it's just good.
Yeah, what other songs?
And
give me some songs, Pablo.
I'll give you some more songs, Charlie.
Yes.
Hey Bulldog by the Beatles is a mess, but it's kind of a good mess.
It kind of sums up my life. Like a mess, but a good mess.
Yeah. Mine's just a mess.
Full stop.
Full stop, yeah.
Yeah.
Punctuation.
Um,
I also like A Day in the Life. It's also a mess, but a good mess.
Yeah. I agree.
Right, so my favourite album that isn't Lynyrd Skynyd, obviously, because that's, I guess, band of the episode, is probably... Good question, actually, because I don't know. I do actually know. My favourite album is probably... I don't really know. I quite like all of the Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
His songs are all a bit repetitive because they're all either a Texas Shuffle or in A or E?
Okay.
So, I love Stevie Ray Vaughan, but I wouldn't go out of my way to say if I had to only listen to one album
Yeah.
forever, it'll be that album.
Uh.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your
So I've
selection?
got my list is quite a lot longer, because I listen to music. Wow, really. So
Oh, no way.
I'll do solo artists and then bands. So my favourite solo artist, Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish,
yes, the
Pirate
Eilish.
Band O'Connell. So yeah. Yeah, she's one of my favourite solo artists. George Ezra, who, yes, is just a legend. Who else I like? Lewis Capaldi, great artist, can't speak. Great artist and the most amazing album. Yeah, that's probably my solo artist. Just trying to think of any more that I need to include. No. That's probably it. Then on to bands, I have 2 bands that I really love. Panic at the Disco, and then my favourite band of all time, who can guess? It's AC/DC, because they are rock legends. I also quite like this, not very famous band, but they're called Walk of the Earth, and they do covers, and I really like them. So yeah, they're pretty good. So that's my artist. So, songs. By the way, sound weird, got a bit of a cold. It's not COVID, but yeah. So, songs. I look at Pablo. I'm just watching him in the car. He's just staring into space. So, yeah. Onto my songs. I'll go through all the artists I said and do their songs. So by George Ezra, I like Shotgun. I can see the content in Pablo's face right now. He's like, he looks very put out with his camera lens. So yeah, Shotgun is a really... Once again, Pablo messes around with camera lenses during the episode. Who'd have thought? Anyway, Pablo, what are your thoughts on Shotgun by George Ezra?
Awful. Well, I know what you're about to say, but I'll explain my experience with the bloody song. So, the last day of year 6, in my school, you sing a bloody song. You don't have any choice about it. I'm joking. Kind of is. I'm joking, man. Why are you so salty? So we had to sing that bloody song. And I could just not be asked to learn the lyrics. And the day that we had to perform it to all the parents and stuff, I was at the front, so I just stood there, literally doing nothing. Waiting for that
Someone
horror
needs
to be
to send
over.
me a video of this.
I think my mum has a bit.
Yes.
And yeah, I'll send you the picture
You're just
of,
like,
of me.
oh yes. We were talking the other day. Pablo just says...
When he says the other day, it was literally
It was literally yesterday. And Pablo's like, I used to have blonde hair. I'm like, what? Blonde curly hair? I'm just like, what are you on about? Anyway, back to what we were talking about, songs. So yeah, Shotgun, and basically all of his second album, Staying at Tomorrow's, is really good. Billie Eilish, I love Bad Guy, No Time to Die, My Future, When the Party's Over, they're all really good songs. Lewis Capaldi, all of his debut album is amazing. Someone You Loved, Grace, they're all really good songs. And AC/DC, oh yes, I'll do my 3 main AC/DC songs that I love. Back in Black, Highway to Hell, and You Should Be All Night Long. I'd say are my 3 main songs that I love from AC/DC. And I'll just do one more artist song. Panic at the Disco, I love all of Pray for the Wicked album. So, yeah, High Hopes, all of those songs. So yeah, I think I covered most of the albums there as well. So yeah, that's all of my songs, albums and artists. Shall we go on to artist of the episode then, Pablo?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? So I'll let you go first because Skynyrd is completely your thing. So are you literally cleaning lenses?
I'm cleaning lenses.
He's cleaning lenses. This is how professional the podcast is. Anyway,
done.
I'll hand you over.
I was cleaning the lens. I was gonna make a YouTube video. Okay, so my thoughts on Skynyrd. Skynyrd. What are your thoughts, Charlie?
I'm just gonna say this for Pablo. Pretend I'm Pablo. Skynyrd are the best band in the world, and I would literally kill to go and see them. Good enough?
Good enough.
No, I was just trying to impersonate for you. So, what we're doing for these next 2 episodes is we were doing our favourite bands for us of the episode. Pablo's being Skynyrd and mine being AC/DC, which we'll do next episode. But yeah,
and then the next episode after that, so in theory that will be episode 9.
Yeah.
Robert Veerman on the episode actually suggested this, that we do an artist of the episode of Yoko.
Yes, we'll do
which is
Yoko
just a necessity now.
for episode 9.
We'll do it in honour of Rob.
In honour of Rob, yeah. So Pablo, what are your favourite Lynyrd Skynyrd songs?
Right. So, long story short, we actually recorded this segment of the podcast a couple of minutes ago. But I couldn't be asked to get my mic and stuff out. So I used a Zoom recorder. But I didn't realise that it wasn't recording.
The entire
So this
thing.
is the second
So this is
take
take
of the whole
like
thing.
5.
So like take 10 billion.
So yeah, Pablo's had time to figure out his song list.
Right, my favourite song list. I'll go least favourite, and most favourite. If that makes sense.
Yes.
So from the bottom it goes Saturday Night Special, On the Hunt, Needle and the Spoon, Sweet Home, That Smell, Got That Right,
Okay.
Freebird.
Nice. You did that
was
really
clean.
clean. I just had a slight technical difficulty as we're still recording the podcast in a really dodgy way. One day we'll do it face to face. One day we'll get there. But for me, I don't actually listen to Skynyrd that much. So
You see that?
Sweet Home is definitely my favourite because it's such a jam.
The favourite out of the 2 he's listened
Sweet Home is such a jam. I mean, honestly, such a good song. I absolutely love it. And then probably Freebird after that is a pretty good song as well. But I don't know the Skynyrd albums very well. So, can you educate me on the Skynyrd albums?
Right. So Freebird is from their debut album called...
That was their debut? Wait, I didn't realise that was
Sweet
from
Home.
their debut album.
And Sweet Home was from their second album called Second Help, which I'm actually doing a cover of.
What, you mean you're doing a cover
In the
of
future.
the song on the
Will be in the
album?
next
Sweet Home.
Sweet Home. Needle and the Spoon is on the second helping, so I'm definitely.
The second helping.
I've learned.
Second helping's their second
So
album.
I've got.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's such a good second album.
second helping. Their third one's called Nothing Fancy. Fourth one is called
Mate. That's good.
One More from the Road. Then it's Gimme Back My Bullets. Then it's Street Survivors. Then the band ended. They're playing crap. Lead singer got killed.
Yeah.
Very
Nice.
sad.
Cheerful. Yeah, I would list all of AC/DC's albums, but there's quite a few, and I'm not entirely sure on the order, so I won't. I know this is off topic, but actually no, you know what, I'll save it for the AC/DC part of episode 8. It'll be episode 8. So yeah, I think that just about wraps us up for our part of the episode. Yeah, and we'll hand over to our interview with Robert Veerman. So yeah, we hope you enjoy it. Robert's a really nice guy, so yeah, you should enjoy it. Yeah, all his socials should be in the link if you're on YouTube, so go and follow.
And if Charlie doesn't put them in the description, and he probably will,
I will.
I will put them in the comments.
Yeah. So, we hope you enjoyed our segment, and we'll hand you over to Robert now. So, welcome back to the Aspiring Young Artist podcast, and we are with Robert Veerman.
Hello.
So we've got an interview lined up with Robert. So me and Pablo are going to ask him some questions. So I'll start off the questions. So Robert, would you like to introduce yourself, as in your name and your style of music?
Hello there, everybody. You don't know me, so I'm going to tell you a bit about myself. My name is Robert Veerman. I live in Australia, and I play mostly rock and roll.
Yeah, so we've had to arrange this interview around a 9-hour time difference, which hasn't been the easiest.
But we managed.
Yeah, we managed. So, you what?
I got through with most things on this podcast. I'm self-lucky.
That's true. So Pablo, do you want to go on to the next question?
So, Robert, who are your main influences?
Probably my biggest influences, just the Beatles and Queen, because they're what I listen to most, and I just like their sound.
Yeah, I love Queen. They're so kind
Yeah,
of like.
I went to see them in February. I'm wearing the Queen shirt now.
Oh, so lucky.
Yeah, just before lockdowns and everything.
Yeah, you managed to get that just in time. I mean.
Yeah, I did. I had to wait many months for my birthday present.
Yeah, they've got some really good songs though.
They do, yes.
So, what is your main instrument that you play?
Well, I don't really know what my main would be. I've been doing drums the longest, so
Yeah.
I guess I would say that. But I also play guitar and bass, and I do have a ukulele, but it's just sitting there, so
Yeah,
it doesn't get used very often. Sorry,
multi.
Charlie.
I'm very offended. Very offended.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's a lot of instruments. Pablo, how many do you play again, Pablo?
What? How many instruments do I play?
Yeah,
What do you mean, like?
just that you play at all. Doesn't matter if you like hardly know them.
Oh,
Wow.
8.
8.
Wait, what?
8 currently.
What? What are they?
Strat.
That doesn't
Anyways.
count.
That's not what we meant.
What do you mean then?
How many
Like-
instruments like guitar
Yeah.
covers all your
Oh, how
guitars?
many different types?
Yeah.
Wow, yes, well done.
2, 3.
3.
Kind of 4.
Yeah.
I can sort of play drums.
Same.
but question
I can sort of play ukulele. So.
And I do uke, guitar, and a bit of keys, so 3.
Oh yeah, so I technically do 5 because I can play Hey Jude on the piano.
Oh wow.
You can play Hey Jude. I can play like a very beginner basic song on the piano. Does that count?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, that counts.
Okay, I play 5. Woohoo!
Yes.
Lucky me.
Right, so
I'm gonna do
that's
a cover of that.
yes. Look out for that, everyone. So,
Yeah.
so Pablo, you're on to the next question.
So next question is, what is your dream instrument?
Okay, well, when I did, my notes on this for this, I actually wrote down 4, so am I allowed to pick 4 or
Yeah,
should I
yeah,
just say
that's fine.
1?
That's all good.
Fair enough.
Alright, from the top of the list, my dream instruments are a Rickenbacker 4001 C64.
No.
Oh yeah.
Love those, and the Beatles used one. I'd also really like the Gibson J106E. Another
I was
Beatles one.
hoping you'd say Gibson SG, but
Yeah. Well, if it's any consolation, I've been sort of drifting more towards SG because I saw a purple one and that one looked really
Oh.
cool.
nice.
But for the moment, I'm still team Les Paul. So
God.
sorry. All right. The
Oh,
next
I
one
don't
is
think
an
I can
Epiphone
forgive you,
Casino.
Robert.
Epiphone Casino.
Oh,
which is
nice, yeah.
another Beatles one, no way.
Yeah, really?
No way. And finally, a Rickenbacker 325, because they just look so amazing.
Yeah.
I've always wanted one. Oh, and it's another Beatles guitar, so
I thought
I'll have
maybe.
that one.
I
Alright, so that's my instruments.
One
that I
guitar that I'd really love, I don't know why, because I don't even play the style of music, but it's just because it looks so nice, is a Gibson ES335 Blueberry Burst. I just love how they look, even if I don't play that style of music.
Oh, and I also got one of my dream guitars
Yeah,
a few weeks back for my birthday. I got my Hofner bass.
that looks so cool.
It's so much fun. It's so light. I thought the box was empty.
Yeah, I recently, I'd say, nearly a couple months ago, I bought my first proper Fender, so I got my Fender Strat. Charles.
I still don't have a proper Fender. I'm just using a sort of off-brand one.
I have a. Wait,
But-
you have a Tanglewood, don't you?
Yeah, I have a Tanglewood.
Yeah, I have a Tanglewood Uke that plays really nicely.
It's pretty cool though, because no matter how hard I've looked, I cannot find that model that I have. So I think
Yeah.
maybe it went out of production or something.
Probably sell for more now.
Yeah,
I've
I bought
got.
it for about $50. My
I've got-
guitar teacher said it might be worth $250.
Yeah. I've got.
So I think that's pretty cool.
I've got two
Sorry, I keep cutting
Fenders.
you off.
So no, that's fine. That's fine. I've got two Fenders. I've got my Strat and I've got a Fender Uke, which I use.
Yeah.
I got my Strat. I was really lucky because it was a classic player, so they're usually about 700 or 800 new. But I managed to get it for 500 second hand on eBay, which is a really good price.
Oh no.
So yeah, if you ever
Alright.
want to buy a Fender, just always look for second hand because you always manage to get something
I normally
decent.
do.
Yeah.
I just couldn't find a second-hand Hofner anywhere, so I
Yeah.
can buy that one.
Right, so the next question. This will probably be quite a big question. So, what are your thoughts on how COVID-19 is affecting the music world and when gigs can come back?
Well, you know, it's terrible for live musicians, you know,
It is,
like
yeah.
buskers and all that, because, you know, they won't get any business. But I tried to think of some of the more positives,
Yeah.
because it, you know, with all the time inside, people might start listening to new music that they never really knew they liked.
That's true.
Like,
I didn't
I-
think about that.
I actually started listening to mostly the Beatles, so believe it or not, in only a few months I've gone and got myself a Beatles bass. Yeah, in my case, so probably others, it's, you know, given more time to write music,
Yeah.
so hopefully I'll have an album out soon, the way it's going.
Oh, great. Yeah.
And then another one in my case, I actually started playing bass during my lockdown, which was pretty small, but it was still there.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that, and you know, now I've got two, so that's pretty cool. And I feel like now, when the restrictions go down a bit, you know, when gigs come back, everybody's probably really going to be pumped to go see one. So then I guess maybe they won't make up money from, you know, the lost time, but I think musicians might make quite a bit of money on that.
That's true, yeah.
So, you know, it's not all bad, I suppose.
No. Obviously in Aussie at the moment, the rules are
Oh,
Aussie, yeah. Get me.
well, given that I'm on holiday, you could probably assume it's not too bad.
Yeah. The rules are a lot different,
Just in
I'd
my
assume.
state, though.
The COVID rules,
Yeah,
I mean.
they are.
Because at
There's
the
only 5 cases in my state right now. Only 5, so we're doing very well.
in England where we are, cases are going straight back up. So we're heading for a
Yeah, I
second
saw.
spike again. Which is
Yeah,
not what anyone
pretty
wants.
much all of Europe as well.
Yeah, because they decided to just let everyone go back out in one go. So
Yeah, that's not really.
it wasn't
what
their
you're meant
clever.
to
It
do.
wasn't their most intelligent move, but
Well, in one of my states, it's definitely not as bad as, you know, in England and Europe and America.
yeah.
But there was a lot of cases. We were getting a few thousand a day, which is pretty
Yeah,
bad. But that's
I'm not.
also cooled
I'm
down
not sure
now.
what ours
We've
is at the moment.
It's 423,000.
Yeah, we do not have that many. We had a few thousand.
Yeah,
Definitely below 10,000. So, I mean, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I suppose that obviously gigs and music will come back when it's safe to do it. But I suppose a lot of people just want it to come back because there's a lot of unemployed musicians that kind of their living is doing their gigs at pubs and stuff. So yeah. So next question, Pablo.
So Robert,
Yes.
what is your fun fact of the episode?
We're doing our fun facts now.
Fun facts, love fun facts. Alright, so my fun fact is that studies have found that musicians have shorter lifespans than the average person, with musicians' lives 25 years shorter.
25.
Yeah, because, you know,
Wow.
suicides,
Right, yeah,
overdoses,
true.
assassinations, you know, like, I mean, it makes
Blimey.
sense now that you think about it.
Yeah, it does.
How many famous musicians can you think of that have died in, you know,
Yeah,
not
like
normal
20s
ways?
and when they're
Like,
quite
you
young
can think
as well.
of so many.
Yeah, that's true.
A
Wow.
lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything? What have you got?
Yeah, we both got fun facts. So Pablo,
fun-
you go.
Right, my fun fact is a good singer may be able to learn quickly, but it may take some time before really feeling like it's part of them.
That's true.
Yeah, that is very true.
That's very correct.
I just Google fact about a singer and then read
We know.
Yeah. My fun fact is that in 2016, Mozart sold more CDs than Beyonce.
I was gonna use that one. I found that one. I was gonna use it.
That's kind of mad.
It is though.
Mozart, who's long gone.
19th century.
Well, it's more CDs, right?
Yeah, CDs.
Well, I assume, you know, it's no offense. I mean, I know people that are young and like listening to classical, but maybe it's mostly the oldies who just haven't really adapted.
That's
to
true,
smartphones
yeah.
yet, so they still just buy their CDs. I buy
Yeah.
CDs though. I buy Queen CDs.
I
Beatles CDs.
love having CDs because I find it so much better having a physical thing than like being able
I
to
have a
listen to
CD
it on
player in my radio.
Spotify.
In my. Wow, guys, I have a CD player in my radio. Well done. No, I've got a CD player in my car,
Oh,
and I've also got my own radio.
yeah,
So I buy them fairly often.
yeah. You can get them for quite cheap
Yeah.
now. I mean,
Mine are always about $30, which is.
I'm not sure
I
how
don't know
that
how much.
comes to it now.
I'll tell you right now.
Pablo does more research.
Not if I beat you to it. Okay, so.
£16.
Alright, so that's about 16 for you, yeah.
You
Okay,
can.
I'm gonna say that was a draw. Well done to you, Pablo. I'm gonna say that was a draw.
You can get albums here for I'd say £10 just on a CD.
Yeah. Mine was $30,
Yeah.
which is really annoying me because I don't get $30 that often.
Yeah. So, we
Alright.
have two more things we're going to do. This question is one that we're going to ask all of our guests when we eventually get more guests, hopefully. So, what would your dream collaboration... Sorry, who would your dream collaboration be?
Queen, because they're really all I listen to. But I sort of decided Queen because they're just legendary, they're
Yeah.
timeless.
Yeah, very iconic, aren't they?
And I guess this is a bit of a basic choice, but I definitely just said Live Aid in 1985
Yeah,
Yeah.
in London.
that's a
'Cause
good.
the whole
That's a
world
really
was
good
watching
choice.
them. You know, maybe they'd follow my Instagram and stuff.
Yes. Let's get everyone to follow the Instagram. I think that leads us on to our final part. We're going to plug all of Robert's social medias. Make sure you go and follow
Oh, yeah.
every single one of them. So,
Pretty much, I only have my Instagram. I don't really use anything else.
but it is a top quality
So that's
Instagram.
just robert.veerman.music. Hit me up, swing me a follow,
Hit me up.
um,
Yes.
drop a comment or something. Tell them that Charlie and Pablo sent you, or rather I did through them.
we held you at gunpoint and we made you go and follow.
Yes, we
Tell them your social media if you want to live.
All the links will be in the description
Alright,
if you're listening on YouTube. So yeah.
I'm sort of wavering at 43 or 42, so come on, let's try and break through to 50 and then
Yes.
60, 70, 80, 90, you know, just keep it going. Come on,
Let's get it to 3
Shammy.
digits. To the big
Do it.
100.
do it please.
We can do it. Okay, thank you so much for coming on, Robert.
Hey, no problem. Been looking forward to this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, you know.
Yeah,
Can't wait to see the episode.
yeah. So thank you all for listening to the episode. All of our social medias and Robert's social medias will be in the link on YouTube. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
Bye-bye.